Thank you. Good evening.
Is it on?
Good evening, and welcome to the first ever graduation ceremony for the District 6 Online Academy to celebrate the commencement of our class of 2022. I am Sheila Bowman, the principal of the District 6 Online Academy, and with me tonight to welcome you is Mr. Jorge Gonzalez, our assistant principal.
Buenas noches y bienvenidos a la primera ceremonia de graduación de la Academia en Línea del Distrito 6 para celebrar el comienzo de nuestra clase del 2022. Yo soy Jorge González, subdirector, y a mi lado les presento a Sheila Bowman, la directora de la Academia en Línea.
Please stand with me and welcome Rachel Adams, K-12 music teacher at D6 Online Academy, to perform the national anthem.
Favor de ponerse de pie y den la bienvenida a Rachel Adams, maestra de música desde kinder al 12º grado en la Academia en Línea, para cantar el himno nacional.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Rachel. Before we get started, there are a few important introductions that I would like to make. We have in our presence some very special guests tonight. Please stand when I mention your name. District 6 Board of Education Director, Pepper Mueller. District 6 Board of Education Director, Terry Pappas. We would also like to welcome two amazing leaders, Superintendent Dr. Deirdre Pilch and Assistant Superintendent of Academic Achievement, Dr. Stacy Dattery. We collectively celebrate and honor the community and village that it takes to raise a child. Thank you all so much for being a part of our graduation ceremony tonight. Parents, families, and special guests, we welcome and thank you for all that you have done to arrive at this monumental occasion. Being a mother and father of a 2022 graduate ourselves, my wonderful husband and I know the sacrifice, the love, the worrying, the prayers, the laughter, and the tears that mark the journey along the last 18 years, with thoughts and dreams of sitting here, as we are right now, at your child's graduation. It is the end of one road, but the beginning of another, with new hopes and dreams, challenges, and victories lying ahead. Thank you, families and students, for choosing District 6 Online Academy. You have journeyed with us, exhibited a great amount of patience, and most of all, trusted us with your senior year. You've helped to build a school during your last year of school, You've paved a path for hundreds of students that will come behind you. We wouldn't be here without you, and we will always consider you as our founding family members. In order to build a school from the ground up in less than 1 year, it takes a tremendous amount of collaboration, hard work, and persistence. I am so honored to have the privilege of embarking on this inaugural journey with not only the support of an entire district of talented leadership, but also a group of recently merged staff members from all over the district as well as all over the state of Colorado that have made this school not only function, but begin to take flight and flourish. These teammates and faculty have shown the definition of grit, perseverance, creative thinking, problem solving, and an incredible amount of compassion and care for our students and their families. I would also like to thank the staff at Northridge High School for allowing us to present our graduating class in this auditorium. Thank you to Dr. Olson, her leadership team, and the office and custodial staff for helping with the coordination and setup for the commencement ceremony. Thank you to our communications department for providing marketing, live streaming, and audio visual for us here tonight. Let's give them a round of applause. I would also like to give a shout out to our student council underclassmen who have volunteered and planned for many events for us this year and are helping with us tonight to pass out our programs and serve as ushers. They are definitely future leaders in our school and in our communities. I would like to introduce and thank the inaugural staff of the District 6 Online Academy High School. First off, I would like to thank Mr. Jorge Gonzalez, a fearless leader, and he's a new leader at District 6. He is our assistant principal. He has been an integral part of the building of our new school and a perfect teammate for me.
Yeah.
He has accepted the grand challenge of leading and learning through pretty ambiguous waters. So thank you, Jorge. Though her title is office manager, Miss Tiffany Young, could you stand for us? We often don't call her office manager. We refer to her as the glue to our school. We would not be gathered here this evening without her epic organizational skills and planning. Dustin Lucas sitting beside her, Maria Ramirez, and Erica McNichol have all been instrumental as a part of our leadership team. Thank you to all of you. Let's take a minute to introduce our high school faculty who have poured their hearts and minds into ensuring every one of our students has equitable access to education, a caring group of peers and instructors inside and outside of school hours, and the tools they needed to have in order to arrive at this moment of celebration in order to launch into the next chapters of your life. Grace Meek, our math teacher. And also Rookie of the Year teacher for Jefferson Lima, science teacher. You can stand. Sasha Arena Payaris, English and Language Arts. And Thomas Nelson, social studies teacher. And Mr. David Cowan, our counselor and senior advisor. We'd also like to extend a thank you and welcome to our supporting faculty for our high school, Cindy Jones, Rachel Adams, Jill Puckett, Brian McCandless, and Annette Sandoval Klein. Thank you, teachers, for your dedication. All right, let's get down to business. Students, this moment this is the moment I know that you have been dreaming about, right? We've all been dreaming about sitting right here tonight. You've been hoping for, you've been working for this for a very long time. It is the closing of a huge chapter in your life and a page turn, if you will, to the first day of the rest of your life. Your graduating class is made up of future business leaders, educators, thank you, educators. We need good educators, health professionals, skilled craftspeople, and lifelong learners. Graduates, I'm going to have you stand if any of these apply to you. Could you stand if you are planning to attend a 2 or a 4-year college or university? Great. Thank you. Go ahead and be seated. Could you stand if you will be attending a trade school or earning an industry certification? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And finally, could you stand if you will be joining the workforce, or I know some of you have already been a part of the workforce? Wonderful. Thank you. You all have bright futures. Throughout your past 13 years of education, you've each demonstrated a willingness to learn, the grit and perseverance to work until the job is done, and the intelligence, strength, and compassion needed to be successful citizens when you leave here tonight. For the rest of your life, you will demonstrate these skills. We are honored to share this evening with you as you launch into the next chapter of the story of your life. Please welcome Mr. Jorge Gonzalez to the podium to announce our students who have earned academic honors.
Thank you, Ms. Bowman. I have the privilege of recognizing those students who will be graduating with academic honors. Students at D6OA who have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.0 or higher during their high school career are recognized as honor graduates and are wearing a medal with a gold lanyard. Would our honor graduates please stand as your name is read and remain standing? Juliet Alvarez Jimenez. Diana Garcia. Chelsea Mayberry. Autumn Montoya. Kelly Mora. Harley Robar. Skylar Schumacher. Delaney Shanley. And last but not least, Maxwell Wilson. Congratulations. Let's give these academic scholars another round of applause. You may now be seated. A student graduating cum laude or with honors has finalized their high school career with a 3.5 to 3.77 cumulative GPA and will be wearing a royal blue cord tonight. Un estudiante que se graduará cum laude o con honores ha terminado su carrera escolar con un promedio de calificaciones acumulativas de 3.5 a 3.799 y usará un cordón azul real esta noche. Please help me congratulate our scholar graduating cum laude. Por favor, ayúdeme a felicitar a nuestro estudiante que se graduó cum laude, Juliet Alvarez Jiménez. Thank you, Juliet. Students graduating summa cum laude or with highest honors have finished their high school career with a 3.9 to 4.0 cumulative grade point average. These graduates are wearing a teal, royal, and silver braided cord tonight. Please help me congratulate our scholars graduating summa cum laude. Kelly Mora. Delaney Shanley. Congratulations, scholars. We are so very proud of you. You may be seated.
As you can imagine, it takes an incredible group of dedicated people to conceive of, create, and implement an entire kindergarten through 12th grade school without any sort of blueprint in its first year. This successful effort was imagined, created, and led by one of the greatest leaders I have ever had the privilege of working with, Dr. Stacy Dattery, Assistant Superintendent of Academic Achievement. She leads not only our school, but our district with wisdom, integrity, vast professional knowledge, and an infectious positivity and passion for doing what is best for each one of our 22,000 students and our entire learning community. We are beyond blessed to have Dr. Dattery and her colleagues, Mr. Anthony Osmus, Mr. Wes Tuttle, and Dr. Deirdre Pilch at the helm of our district leadership team. Please help me give them all a round of applause as we welcome Dr. Dattery to the stage to share our commencement address.
Risk and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. I love that quote and believe it is particularly stated and perfectly stated for this first graduating class of 2022 from our District 6 Online Academy. Congratulations, graduates. You made it through 13 years of school, and I know that I am not alone when I say to you how proud of you I am for taking this risk to be in a brand new school, your senior year of high school, and graduate successfully. The opportunities for your future are all open to you now. I thought it would be fun and a little enlightening to understand from your own words the reasons that you all took this risk of enrolling in the online academy for your senior year. What reasons would you have for doing just that? You may remember that you took a short graduate survey not too long ago where one question asked of you was, what made you choose to complete your senior year at District 6 Online Academy, a brand new school? And here are a few things that you all had to say about taking that risk and making that choice. The pandemic was a big factor of why I attended District 6 Online Academy. A positive takeaway that I have is that anyone can thrive as long as they are willing to put in the effort and are in a helpful environment. What made me complete my senior year was my motivation to be the first in my family to graduate. I ended up at District 6 Online Academy because of COVID. One positive from the school year was getting to be so involved. I've been able to be a part of the Student Advisory Committee, and I got to help organize the school dance. I was also able to be a part of something to help other students later down the line, knowing that I get to be part of this inaugural class. It is a big deal for me. I chose to finish high school at District 6 Online Academy because it felt like a good fit for me. I was able to take Ames classes with the school's support, which was something positive. I think it just made it better for myself to complete tasks and trust myself to be successful in what I needed to do. I really loved the environment and the teachers' help. Quitting my job to focus on school because that job was holding me back. Due to the severity of COVID at the time, I wanted to switch to a school where I would be safe but still be able to earn my diploma. I was familiar with online school and liked the ability to work at your own pace, but still have classes that were live taught. This new schedule also helped me because with my family working more, I was able to help more around the house since I had fewer classes my senior year. I wanted to complete school online because of a less intense schedule. I liked the self-placed classes on Edgenuity. At first, I decided to enroll into District 6 Online Academy because of the pandemic. However, after attending for a bit, I began to love it. And one final story came to me by way of your principal, Miss Bowman. She shared with me this story of a graduating senior here tonight. And this is what she shared. This student has struggled in school all along. Her mom was concerned that she would be immunocompromised, so she enrolled her in District 6 Online Academy. They were telling me at the picnic that she had the best year ever for school, and she felt so supported by her teachers, and she really found success. Professionals from outside the district of this school had told them that she would never graduate with a regular diploma, nor would she live independently. But this year has changed everything for her and shown her what she is capable of doing. She is going on to school to be a veterinary tech and graduating with honors. These are incredible stories of taking risks, taking chances, seizing the opportunities, and growth. It is just the beginning of your story, however. This is just one of a series of risks and opportunities that you will take in your journey of life that will set you apart, set you up for successes, and set you on your path to greatness. There may very well be risks and opportunities that you think, maybe I shouldn't have done that one. However, you will learn and you will grow all the same, and you will be better for the risk you took. And through it all, you will be on the path to achieve your goals and your dreams. I am joined by a room full of parents, family members, and friends who are so incredibly proud of the risks and the opportunities that you seized this year to achieve that final year of high school. And I am confident that when I say that we are proud of you, they will join me and your administrators and your teachers to just tell you how very proud of you we are. You took this risk and you made District 6 Online Academy your home for your final year of high school. I will leave you with a thought that many of us have considered as we go through the walk of life. In the end, we only regret the chances that we didn't take. So take your chances on life, beautiful graduates, and don't regret not taking a risk. You, more than most at your age, know the value of taking a risk, and in the end, your success today is your testament to what many don't learn for decades. Congratulations, graduates. We are all so very proud of you. Thank you. And now I'm honored here tonight to introduce our first student speaker, Miss Delaney Shanley, who has prepared a message to share with her fellow graduating classmates tonight.
Good evening, students and families of the class of 2022. We did it! We are now officially on our way to making it into the world, into that enormous ocean of opportunity. We have been carefully prepared and nurtured by previous generations for this moment, and we are following in their footsteps when we walk across this stage into our next chapter. And understandably, those are big shoes to fill. Over these past couple of years, we have overcome not only the isolating journey of education, in spite of a global pandemic, but also our own personal challenges. It has been nothing less than difficult, but our strength and passion are immeasurable, and I am confident that we will continue to bring this devotion to all of our future endeavors, whether that be continued education, employment, or participation in the armed forces. And for the obstacles that we continue to approach, my message to you this evening is to remember to be kind to yourself. When you are out in the world and happen to feel like you aren't doing enough or you haven't achieved enough, I want you to remember this moment. I want you to remind yourself that progress is not linear and that it is not one size fits all. I want you to remind yourself that not everyone will have to jump over the same hurdles or shovel the same amount of snow. And we all have different obstacles to face, and we won't get over them the same way. Remember that you are doing what you can, and maybe that looks like eating breakfast or getting enough sleep. Maybe that looks like failing that exam the first time. Or maybe that looks like finishing an assignment 5 minutes before the deadline. Maybe it's not being productive at all. And for those of you that have hurdles that you have yet to overcome, I want to share a message with you. Take one thing at a time. Focus on putting one foot in front of the other and understand that you are human. You can make mistakes and you can take your time. Then, when you are ready, take your adversity and your misfortune and stand on it. Let it push you to new heights and make it the foundation for which you build your life upon. Turn your challenges into the steps you climb to success, whatever that may mean for you. I implore you to continue to learn with devotion, without fear of mistake or failure, and to try new things, travel, and experience the world. Simply live your life to the fullest, as cliche as that sounds. And remember, progress is not only forward. Congratulations, class of 2022. Now I have the privilege of welcoming my classmate, Harley Robar, to the podium to provide us with her words of wisdom for our graduating class.
Good evening, staff, families, and my fellow classmates. Look at how far we have come. We are the inaugural class of 2022 for District 6 Online Academy. When we were little kids, this day seemed like a myth, yet here we are wearing our caps and gowns. Looking back on these years, I see hardships. I see the flood of 2013, the pandemic of 2020, and remote learning. But we've overcome them all. Looking back is just a small part of our looking forward. When we were all starting school, we all had a dream to be something. For some of us, that was a musician. For some, it was the President of the United States. And for others, it may have been a crocodile wrangler. If I remember correctly, I think mine was a nurse. Throughout all of our school years, we've always been asked the question of what we wanted to be when we grow up. Even Mr. Cowan has asked us that question. Now we've all said things along the lines of cosmetologists, auto mechanics, ranchers, and so many other things. And then there's the most popular one. I have no idea. And here's the thing, they're all great answers. For some of us graduating today, we very well could be going to work tomorrow morning, whether that's at a car dealership or at the Dairy Queen. That doesn't matter. That's not the important part. The important part is doing something. For some of us, we go to college in August, possibly to the school of our dreams, and possibly just to whatever school would accept us. For those students, I hope you find your major, and even if you change that major 92 times, that is perfectly fine. For some of us, we are staying home and spending the summer trying to find a job so that one day we can do things for ourselves as we slowly learn how to interact with the world outside of school. And to those students, myself included, I remind you, it is okay to not know. For every student and everybody here, I have something to remind you, and it goes back to our senior class quote. Now, this piece of information I did not learn from our senior quote. I actually learned it from my mom and from my grandfather. And that piece of information is this, that if you are not happy in your job or your career, that is not where you need to be. If you are not happy with your job, it's not the right job. Only when you are happy in what you are doing is when you know you are in the right place. I want all of you to know that if you are not as happy as you are tonight when you accept this diploma and walk off this stage, in your job, in your schooling, it's not the right place. But I am not telling you to go off and quit that job or school. What I'm telling you is if you see this opportunity that seems more fitting, let it come to you. As I stand up here before you, I would say I can see my mom, but she's invisible. But I want to thank her for being my guidepost for the last 18 years. Thank you for showing me the beauty of reading and the beauty that is in entertainment. You showed me the beauty and joy that is in a fresh cup of coffee. It's thanks to you that I can quote many, many Disney movies, and you showed me that you are never too old for a good Disney classic. Thank you for being my Lorelai Gilmore, and for letting me be your Rory. We've had our moments of fighting, but no matter what, we always come back to each other. We can't stay mad at each other for too long. You've guided me every step of the way. When I needed an extra push, you gave me one. When I needed a shoulder to cry on, you were there. And now tonight, I'm walking off this stage, and you're still here. So thank you for being my guidepost, and thank you for being my mom. I love you. I'm not done. So class of 2022, remember, call your mom, call your father, call your brother, call your sister. Thank them all for being there and for being here tonight. Spend more time with them. Call up grandma and grandpa. Go spend the weekend with them more often. Remember to be humble and kind. No matter where you live life to the fullest. Read every book on that need to be read list. Watch every movie. Listen to every song 1,000,000 times. Live every day like it is your last, because tomorrow is not a guarantee. Brave the unknowns. Live fearlessly, but not recklessly. Do what's best for you. If that means taking a year off, take it off. If it's going to work tomorrow morning, do that. If it means you move several times within many years, then that's what you need to do. No one knows you better than you do. So never forget your beginnings. Never forget where you came from. I can't say it any better than Dr. Seuss himself did. Oh, the places you will go. So now, class of 2022, I encourage you to remember to make them all call your name as you walk on by. Be memorable. Do you guys remember our class song, Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds? Yeah, don't let anyone forget about you. This is time for us to make our mark on the world. So class of 2022, go forth and make it known that we have overcome so many struggles. We've overcome COVID, Zoom crashing, and so many other things. But none of them stopped them. None of them stopped us, even though they totally should have. We carried on. Now we are ready to step into this world and make it our own. So congratulations, everyone. We've done it. I am proud to be part of this class of amazing people. We are going to do amazing things. Class of 2022, from District 6 Online Academy. In this moment, I swear, we are infinite.
Thank you, Dr. Dattery, Delaney, and Harley, for sharing those powerful words of wisdom and inspiration to our graduates and even the rest of us in the audience. I appreciate that. It is my pleasure tonight to welcome the District 6 Board of Education Director, Pepper Mueller, and Director Terry Pappas to the front. Director Mueller and Pappas, thank you so much to you and your fellow board members for your countless hours of service to our school and to the entire district. We are honored to have you with us tonight. With that appreciation, I present to you the first ever graduating class of District 6 Online Academy, our class of 2022.
Thank you, Ms. Bowman. What a great honor it is to stand before you all, the class of 2022 of District 6 Online Academy, and share with you heartfelt greetings from the District 6 Board of Education. We are excited to join you, your family, and your friends, and the faculty and staff in proudly recognizing your accomplishments. It is my pleasure, as a member of the Greeley-Evans School District 6 Board of Education, to certify that each of you has met all of the graduation requirements of District 6 Online Academy, as recommended and certified by the faculty and staff. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Education, You are now authorized to receive your individual diploma. Congratulations to each of you.
Sorry.
All right, let's get this going then. I will now ask our graduates to please stand to receive your diploma. Ahora les pediré a nuestros graduados que se pongan de pie para recibir sus diplomas. First row, please stand. Juliet Shandira Alvarez Jimenez. First one's always the one we got to figure out, okay? It's all right, it's all right. Kylie Marie Birch. Elizabeth Calderon. Héctor Iván Espinosa Casas. John Fay. Diana Lynn Garcia. Kara Dawn Hagman. Preston Jared King. Julian Quentin Linkson. Chelsea Ann Mayberry. Autumn Rihanna Montoya. Do you want first row or sit down? Sit down. First row, you may now seat. Second row, please stand. Kelly Ann Mora. Logan Bernard Ramirez. Harley Rose Robar. Mason Joshua Romero. No Mason. He is not present. Skylar Ryan Schumacher. Delaney Ray Shanley. Antonio Agustin Solis. Ruby Sosa.
Yeah, Ruby!
Keaton John Saintho. Luis Enrique Torres Garcia. Maxwell Cooper Wilson. And last but not least, Michaela Lee Wilson. Let's give them all another round of applause.
You guys stand? Could I please? Could I please have Harley and Delaney come to the front? I haven't even told you you're going to do this. Come to the front. And I would like you to help your fellow graduates move their tassel from the right to the left to signify the beginning of a new chapter in your lives as official high school graduates and Online Academy Navigator alumni. Go ahead. Congratulations, class of 2022. Staff, special guests, families, and friends, please join your graduates and our learning community in the foyer following our ceremony today. Please wait for all graduates to leave the auditorium before you stand to exit. Thank you for joining us tonight and being an important part of this historic event. God bless you all. You can. Go for it. Oh, you want your diplomas? Okay. Go ahead, help them, Max, Delaney. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's our song, guys. Go.
Yeah, seniors, good job! Woo!